Limb number 5 is Pratyahara, sense withdrawal. One of my most beloved teachers is Vamadeva Shastri, David Frawley. I recently read an article he wrote for Yoga International about Pratyahara. He says some great yogis have called Pratyahara the most important limb of yoga. Pratyahara offers many methods of preparing the mind for meditation. In the yoga tradition, meditation has several stages, beginning with withdrawal from the 5 senses, which is Pratyahara. Pratyahara is the aspect to the relationship between the outer and inner aspects of yoga. It shows us how to move from one to the other. It's not possible for most of us to move directly from asana to meditation. To make the transition from body to mind, the breath and senses, which link the body and mind, first need to be brought under control and developed properly. With Pratyahara, we gain mastery over our senses. The deepest levels of meditation are accessed when we can disconnect from all 5 senses. To get the greatest benefits, we want to bring the brain down to the most calm state without sensory inputs so that we can achieve wakeful rest or restful awareness. So we sit quietly, we close our eyes, and we go within. It is the withdrawing of the senses and the letting go of all the many sensations we feel, hear, see, taste, and smell. By letting go of the distractions of day-to-day life, the mind is free to move into meditation, which is the ultimate goal of yoga. In addition to withdrawing the 5 senses, Pratyahara is also about the right intake of impressions. Most of us are conscious of the food we eat and the company we keep, but we may not exercise the same discrimination about the impressions we take in from the senses. Vamadeva talks about this in his article. We accept impressions via the mass media that we would never allow into our personal lives. We let people into our homes through television and the news and movies that we would never invite into our homes in real life. According to Ayurveda, sensory impressions are the main food for the mind. The background of our mental field consists of predominant sensory impressions. We see this when our mind reverts to the impressions of the last song we heard or the last movie we watched. Just as junk food makes the body toxic, junk impressions make the mind toxic. Junk food requires a lot of salt, sugar, or spices to make it palatable because it is largely dead food. Similarly, junk impressions require powerful dramatic impressions like violence or hateful rhetoric to make us tune into them. You are what you consume. Sensory impressions play a role in making us who we are. So Pratyahara reminds us to consume what we want to be. When we learn to control our impressions, our subconscious works with us and allows us to move toward inner peace and clarity. Next, we'll talk about the 4th limb, pranayama, something we now practice regularly.